Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Mossy, aka Cybex Trades, and today we're gonna do another beautiful trade recap today. Really one out of two, to be honest with you. Took two trades today, and first one was on Tesla, second one was on SPY, and yeah, let's just go ahead and just straight up just dive into it. Make it keep it short and simple. So the reason why I had Tesla on watch was because of the key levels, really off of key level plays here, to be honest with you. And if we go ahead and look at the daily, weekly. It's very oversold and stuff, right? So I was personally um looking at oh yeah, also on the daily as well. It was going to be a bullish abandoned baby here. I believe that's what they call it. Let me check the graph that I have here. No, it's going to be the morning doji star pattern play. So yeah, I made it a high probability setup as well. I mean, just a daily candle as well. I mean, not that I take it too heavily into consideration of the pattern, but it's something to mind. It's truly something to mind. So going to the 4 hour looked very nice here at the pre-market. And the key levels that I had were 223 for the upside and break and hold. And because one of the reasons why is because we had this level goes all the way back to all the way here as well. If you guys can see this level here, this is where it bull flagged last time and broke out. So yeah, the initial move I was not expecting it to go this high that fast, but it's Tesla, so it doesn't really care of what you think. And yeah, let's just go ahead and go to the smaller time frames here, and let's look at the entry. So me personally, I played the 235 contracts for my small account, and yeah, so let's go ahead and look at this real quick. I literally entered, to be honest with you, I literally just entered right off the below that, before that 223 break, because I was like, yo, if we're gonna break this, we're gonna break this. If we don't, we don't. You know what I mean? So I don't want to enter it like as it was breaking out. I entered it literally right as this candle was forming, like right as it was about to break out on this 638 candle. Now, better entry would have been to enter right here, to be honest with you. Improving on it and going forward on trading ticker like Tesla, because one of the reasons why is because you're getting the best entry not only with the 9 EMA to hold as a thesis, but also in general this pullback here on low volume. If you guys can see here, let me just this pullback candle on this low volume here, makes it a high probability as well, kind of like a 3 bar play here. And yeah, enter two cons here, the 235s at 143, pre-market level as well here, 223, respecting it very nicely, and trimmed first contract here. Now my initial profit target, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was 226, 25. I mean, this is just the level that I had. I was gonna make it 226, but either way, just to round it up and make it nicer. But either way, this was my initial level, and one of the reasons why I trimmed here early because SPY was dumping at this moment, and if we look here on SPY. So if we look here on SPY, ignore the indicators. So if we look here on SPY, it was kind of dumping here, rejecting here off its pre-market levels and whatnot. So I was like, okay, this could reverse here. So I don't want to really. I'm already up pretty nicely for a small account, speaking wise. So I was gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna take some profits here and lock it in at least, And to be honest with you, I know sometimes SPY doesn't really correlate too much with. I mean, Tesla doesn't too much correlate with SPY. But either way, I really wanted to really have that. Set up that cushion for the week ahead, if you know what I mean, and really just secure some profits. And yeah, so I exited my other position here when it failed to hold a 9 EMA. So let me go ahead and load up the EMAs again. My indicators. I only use the 9 EMA, 21, and VWAP. To be honest with you, that's the only indicators that I use on screen chart speaking, and then the volume average. I mean, that's really it. I like to keep it simple. Like I know it looks really like there's so many lines here, but it's the deviation bands off of the VWAP that makes it looks like this. But yeah, anyway, so I entered here and exited my last position at 170. Let me go ahead and come on, man. Exited my last position here at 170, and to be honest with you, looking back, yeah, this is pretty for a small account. I don't know, because I exited here right at the below the break of the close of the 9 EMA, and I don't really know how it was gonna hold as well. So this 224.49 here, we kind of lagged here for a second. The lowest was 224 on this candle was 224.40. And as you guys can see, I didn't notice this bull flag until looking back at it later. But man, I didn't even really catch the real move, to be honest with you. I mean, I catch something, right? I'm still grateful for this, to be honest with you. I'm still very grateful for this, putting me up nicely on my small account, 11% on the day. But man, this move right here definitely makes you feel some certain type of way because the contracts went to $3 and I exited at 170. So yeah, I was gonna actually leave a runner. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, the reason why I exited here was because I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave a runner, see if we hold strength here, and this bull flag played out. And looking at the bigger time frames as well, one of the reasons why I also exited, again, my last exit was really because of SPY. If we look at SPY, it really wasn't. The overall market was not pushing like I wanted to, and so that also made me really go like, okay, do I really want to like risk? Because these premium pullbacks and even on a contract like this, you're gonna get clapped, right? So for a small account, I was like, okay, I gotta be thankful and just take profit, to be honest with you. But yeah, next time looking at it, what I can do better is just better entry here. And to be honest with you, um, yeah, I mean, not even once, even looking at this actually, not even once did it close above, and the following wicks close above below the 90 MA. So yeah, I mean, this just tells you, volume came in, it was a volume pullback as well. If you guys can see, this is volume. Let's do some volume analysis real quick here. Where is this? Yeah, I mean, this right here, you know, this trend line here on that volume here. Look at that, beautiful. And then these right here just sends it up, boom. So I mean, volume 101 analysis right there. Not a, I'm personally like to implement volume to just give me more thesis on my confirmation to the upside or downside. And yeah, I mean, it was just so beautiful, to be honest. It hit every one of my profit targets, and yeah, overall R&R was really nice. My stop loss was literally right below. I was keeping it very tight. This is a small account, and I went in with two contracts, and this is a Monday too, so I was like right here. If we don't hold this 80 or 75, to be honest with you, I was gonna be out. And yeah, so it really worked out really nicely. And let's go into the SPY trade real quick. Another SPY trade that I took, I was gonna go in, saw this bear flag, to be honest with you here, and I was like, okay, this is a nice bear flag. I'm going to remove this, man. Remove studies. Saw this nice bear flag here forming of the 437 here. Couldn't really, was struggling to push as well. And also on ES, if we look at ES here, um, whoa, 49, 4390 as well. Rejecting key level, both were in sync together. So I was like, okay, I can take some shorts here. And my contracts were up for a second, to be honest with you. Like, they was up like maybe $10, but I wanted to catch a higher risk to reward. I wanted to catch here, which eventually happened, but then I had to do this first before I did that. And I really didn't want to play with profits, so I was like, okay, I'm only going to play with a little bit, but I need to see the move happen now. And the volume did come in, but it was lagging, to be honest with you. Like, right here, volume did come in right here. I entered here for the 431 puts. And then I exited here because I was like, okay, the volume is not really, pushing it. I want it to happen here instead of here. But looking at the bigger time frame, I mean, as you guys can see, the bull flag played out nicely. And yeah, I mean, overall, it is what it is, I wanted to see it happen there. It didn't happen. Cool, 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 nonetheless. But overall, still up on the day, which brings me up about to $64 on the day. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this trade. Simple, nothing too crazy. Utilizing key levels as well as my moving averages and VWAP to help me confirm my thesis and volume, and making a nice trade with a nice R&R. And yeah, that's pretty much for today. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.